Long ago, in the ancient land of Greece, there lived a hero named Hercules. Hercules was the son of Zeus, the king of the gods, and a mortal woman named Alcmena. His incredible strength and bravery were matched only by his fiery temper and his unyielding determination. Hercules was not always a hero, though. In a fit of madness brought on by the vengeful goddess Hera, he had unknowingly killed his wife and children. When he realized the terrible thing he had done, he was consumed with guilt and sought a way to atone for his sins. The oracle of Delphi, a priestess with the gift of prophecy, told him that he must serve King Eurystheus and perform 12 labors, each one more difficult than the last. For his second labor, Hercules was given a task that would test not only his strength but also his wits. He was to journey to the murky swamps of Lerna, a place plagued by darkness and foulness, and confront a creature known as the Lernaean Hydra. This beast was no ordinary serpent. It was a monstrous abomination, born of the darkest depths of the earth. The Hydra dwelled in a cave near the spring of Amymone in the Lernaean marshes. Its lair was shrouded in a foul mist that made the very air toxic. The beast itself was a terror to behold. It had 9 heads, each one as deadly as the next, and its eyes gleamed with malevolence. To make matters worse, one of its heads was immortal, making it virtually invulnerable. Hercules knew that he couldn't face the Hydra alone. He brought with him his nephew, Iolaus, a clever and resourceful young man. Together they embarked on their perilous journey to Lerna. As they approached the swamp, the stench of decay and the eerie silence of the place filled their senses. The waters were black and stagnant, and strange hissing sounds echoed through the reeds. Hercules and Iolaus felt an overwhelming sense of foreboding, but they pressed on. The Hydra sensed their presence long before they reached its lair. As they entered the cave, the beast slithered from the darkness, its heads writhing and snapping with hunger. Its breath was a noxious cloud that threatened to choke them. Hercules and Iolaus knew they had to act quickly. Hercules, wielding a mighty sword gifted to him by Athena, struck at the Hydra's heads with all his strength. But as soon as one head was severed, 2 more grew in its place. It was a gruesome and seemingly endless cycle. The hero's brow furrowed with determination as he realized that brute force alone would not win the day. That's when Iolaus, using his quick thinking, came to the rescue. He had brought with him a flaming torch, and began to sear the stumps of the Hydra's necks as soon as Hercules severed a head. The cauterized flesh prevented the heads from regenerating. The Hydra roared in pain and fury as its regenerative power was thwarted. But the battle was far from over. In the midst of the chaos, Hera, who despised Hercules for being the son of her unfaithful husband Zeus, decided to throw a wrench into their plans. She sent a giant crab, a creature of enormous size and strength, to attack Hercules. The crab scuttled towards Hercules, its claws snapping menacingly. But the hero was undeterred. With a single mighty kick, he sent the crab tumbling backward, where it lay defeated. As the battle raged on, Hercules and Iolaus continued their relentless assault on the Hydra. Each head that was severed was immediately cauterized, and gradually, the creature's strength began to wane. It thrashed and writhed, its 9 heads twisting in agony. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, the Hydra's resistance faltered. Its heads grew sluggish, and one by one, they fell to the ground, lifeless and defeated. The immortal head, too, was severed, and this time, Hercules buried it deep beneath a massive boulder, ensuring that it could never threaten the world again. With the Hydra vanquished, and its poisonous blood collected in a golden vial, Hercules and Iolaus emerged from the cave victorious. They had completed their second labor, but the scars of the battle would remain with them forever. The toxic fumes of the swamp had seared Hercules' lungs, leaving him with a raspy voice that would become his trademark. They returned to King Eurystheus, who was both amazed and terrified by their success. He accepted the vial of Hydra's blood as proof of their accomplishment, and Hercules moved one step closer to his redemption. And so, the legend of Hercules grew, as did his reputation as a hero of unparalleled strength and courage. But there were still 10 more labors to undertake, each more daunting than the last, as Hercules continued his quest to cleanse his soul of the terrible deeds he had committed. Thank you for watching. Please comment below what you would like to see next.